Alright, hey guys, welcome to another video. We're going to be doing another Golf R video. This one is going to be really exciting. I know recently the videos have kind of been a little bit dry, and honestly a lot of that has to do with my full-time job. It takes a lot of my time out, so I think what I'm going to do is go back to sticking to a set schedule just to keep myself accountable for posting videos for you guys. So let me know what day you guys want to see content. I always like to kind of maybe shoot for Mondays and maybe Fridays if I can do it, but at least Mondays, you know, just to give myself the whole weekend to kind of just film. Maybe Sundays and Fridays would be a cool schedule. I'm not too sure, but let me know what you guys want to see. Anyway, we've got the laptop right there. You guys know what we're going to do. It's no secret. We're going to be doing a little bit of tuning. And when I say like right now, I mean, I actually did just film this, and my SD card apparently was corrupted, the last one that I was using. So I swapped that out, and I don't want to refilm the whole tuning situation. So, but you guys are going to get some fresh driving impressions because I haven't really tried this out yet. And when I say really, I haven't tried the TCU tune. Now I will absolutely completely level with you guys. I have driven this thing with the high torque tune. So it's not, you know, I've felt this power before, but don't drive this thing without tuning the transmission if you plan to go high torque. Or I should say, yeah, that makes sense. But don't drive this thing if you're running high torque in the stock TCU file. It's just not the best situation. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug my computer back into the car. I'll show you guys with every single tune that I went with. Really only two things were modified. I changed the ECU to stage 1 93 octane high torque, and the TCU tune, and I'll show you the specifics once I plug the car in, but yeah, I went with, I believe, auto upshift because I don't want it to redline, because I know I'll want to try to redline it, and I'm not on a racetrack, so I don't need that. I don't need to keep it in gear. It can auto upshift if it needs to, but I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like and kind of that process. So all right, tight squeeze. All right, so we got the ignition on, dongle plugged in, and cable is routed to the laptop. Gonna hit next. I'll show you guys with just specifically which tune I went with, because I don't know if I recall correctly. I know I just recently did it. So there's our engine flash, and it should show the transmission flash that I went with as well. So yeah, here we go. So I went with the stage 1 high torque 93 octane tune for the ECU, and then for our transmission I did the TCU tune with, like I said, auto upshift and manual mode, because I don't really want it to redline, as I mentioned time and time again. And then I set launch control to 3K RPMs. Alright, whilst the car is warming up, I'm going to talk to you guys about why it's so important, so pertinent to tune your transmission before you decide to go with sort of a high torque tune. Now, you know, you can get high torque tunes, especially most off-the-shelf tunes. They offer a low torque and a high torque file. Now, when you run a high torque file, you need to get your transmission tune. It's sending a lot more torque, a lot more quickly to, you know, to the car, and essentially that transmission, it needs to pretty much hold, and your clutches need to hold that power down and all that torque. And when it's just always kind of just presenting, you know, when you're always sending more and more torque to the clutch, to the transmission, you know, you're gonna see some wear. So basically what a transmission tune is going to do is it's going to increase that clamping force, you know, improve kind of the overall shifting points of your automatic modes, and as far as longevity goes, it's going to help your transmission definitely in the long run. I know that increased clamping force, that obviously, as you guys would expect, that would increase a little bit of wear, but you guys have to expect too, when you go high torque, you're going to need to do that anyway. So it's just a great thing to get over with. I will say it's a whole nother animal, and you can feel that it's, you know, it's not the best for the car without the transmission tune. You just have that feeling, you know what I mean? So, and maybe that's just me, I'm not too sure, but tune your transmission if you go high torque, and on that note, just go high torque. Skip the low torque. It's a great way to start, but I promise you that big difference is this tune right here. So hopefully we get some more heat in the engine, and I'll prove to you guys sort of what this thing is capable of. Another side note too, so on sort of to the TCU tune, and I'm gonna have my own specific review to each and everything that I've done differently. So obviously I'm high torque. I'll have a very specific video to that tune coming shortly. These are kind of my initial impressions, or semi-initial impressions, at least for the tune, the ECU tune. But the transmission tune, I just did that today. So I'll also have another specific review out for that maybe shortly. But the cool thing about the transmission tune is, as it did with the GTI, when I went with the obviously another company back in the day, it still does the same stuff. So you put it in your drive mode and it tells you what gear you're in your drive mode. It's pretty cool. I really like that. It's kind of just, I know sort of, if I'm cruising at 40, it needs to be in 6th gear. I don't know. It's just cool, and it's just extra information that's kind of nice to have. And another thing that's kind of cool is this thing, it almost like, I never really knew this, but it has this like seamless shift into second that you don't really feel. And I'll even show you guys, and that's mostly kind of just when you're just humming along. I wouldn't say it's for when you're flooring it, but all right. I don't know if it'll do it, but yeah, already second. See, it's just, it's quick with it. It's super quick with it. So yeah, I'm gonna say this thing is it drives pretty nicely. It definitely is really, really smooth, and I'm not in dealing with any issues. But I'm gonna say even this thing even drives a little bit better than stock as far as just the way the transmission shifts. Oh, we got a Golf R, homie. Zooming, Mark 6, let's go. But I'm excited to sort of try out the power. Still, I think a little low. We're not registering any temps quite yet on the oil temps, but I always try to wait until at least 160 and then I'll push it. But yeah, guys, it's this thing is, I'm loving it even more. The more I do to it, the more I love it, and definitely thinking stage 2 down the line. We have some cool intake stuff coming. It's obviously from IE. We're going to be doing the full intake system with the elbow, the turbo elbow. So and that does obviously mean I'm going to be replacing what I have currently in the car. So we are of course swapping out of the APR intake. I just want to try some other stuff, and I as much as I do like the APR intake, I'm always open to sort of exploring new products, and I like the IE one too. It's a very popular product, and a lot of people run it. So we'll kind of see if it's louder or quieter than what I currently have. I'm going to assume it's probably going to be right on par with noise, maybe a little quieter, because this APR one's huge. So the integrated engineering intake, it has a lot of cool shielding. I think it's metal. I'm not too sure. We'll kind of dive in deep once we get that in the upcoming days. But it's certainly a very, very cool looking piece of kit. So we'll have that install, full review, you name it. We'll do the turbo elbow as well. Maybe we'll do that separately. I'm not terribly sure, but all right, getting a little bit of temperature. Now, one of the things I'm one of the things I'm kind of noticing with the high torque is it's definitely, it almost sounds like it's building boost a little earlier. That would make sense, but I don't know. This intake lets you know whenever air is getting sucked into this car. You just, the second you just kind of get in it a little bit, you can start to hear that air rush, and it sounds cool. But also, a very typical problem, and this might be brought up in the comments, I know I never have any gasoline. Fortunately, where I live, I'm surrounded by gas stations and stuff, but yeah, guys, gas is getting pretty pricey, and it's making doing YouTube not terribly difficult. Obviously, with the full-time job, it helps, but it's gas is pricey. We're gonna make the best of it. We're gonna still pump out videos. We're almost there. We're at the 160 now. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I am so excited to feel this power. It's gonna be absolutely insane. The turbo flutter. Also, I figured why not to kind of cater to what we've done before. I'd love to do another reaction video. So if this video gets, let's see, 150 likes, 150 likes, I think it's very doable. 150 likes in maybe this time span of 2 weeks, I'll drop a video with reactions with a couple of my friends who I don't think have been in this car. I'll try to do some friends who've not experienced this car before, because fresh reactions are always the best. And maybe we'll do a couple launch controls as well. I guess we'll do first gear. Here we go. Dude, oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Guys, what is this? How is this just a stage 1 tune with light bolt-ons? We just have an intake and the 3-inch exhaust. That's really it. Holy smokes. This transmission shifts so smoothly. Oh my god. Yo, if you have a Golf R, you just tune it. Oh my god. This is the tune. The low torque tune, that was okay, you know, that was a starter. It's always a great place to start, you know. It makes you certainly appreciate this tune. Day and night difference between those tunes. Oh my god. This thing is a totally different beast. Yep. Oh my god. I think one of my predictions with this high torque is, you know, obviously you're getting torque a lot more lower down, and you know, it's presenting more of it, you know, more urgently. So it's gonna get more torque low down and more torque just in general, which is cool. And it honestly, it makes it feel like it's not twin turbo, but I don't know. It just there's no boost lag anymore. It's kind of a cool feeling. And you know, obviously I'm coming from a stage 2 GTI with an IS20, which spooled up really quickly, but it fell off. So I will say, comparing, you know, now sort of a higher torque, really souped up IS38 tune, obviously we have a lot more to go. If I compare the IS38 to IS20, this one is kind of getting that torque lower down. I would say it's a little bit less urgent than the IS20. IS20 still spools quicker, but this has more long range in it. I mean, it really stays consistent with the torque that it delivers. It's pretty awesome, and it's just such a cool feeling to wind this thing up. This car's gonna get me in so much trouble. You guys, like, I just, it's so hard to explain on the camera. Oh my god. So if you guys were thinking about doing exactly what I did, whether you have a GTI, A3, S3, Golf R, whatever, guys, I recommend just going to high torque. I know, you know, it's a bit of a process, can certainly be costly. If you package them together, they can definitely be cheaper. But the TCU tune, and then just buy the, go for your kind of stage 1 tune. Stage 1 tune, it includes all the low tunes, you know, it includes all the octanes, all the low torque, high torque tunes, so you can kind of select a little from there. Of course, if you don't get 93, you can go 91. Yeah, guys. Definitely check out Integrated Engineering if you're planning on tuning your car. Hopefully this video should sell enough people on tuning their car in general. It's day and night going low torque versus high torque, and obviously stock versus any tune. You're gonna be feeling the power for sharks. Thank you guys so much for the love and the support for the channel. I can't thank you guys enough. It's really insane to think that, you know, you guys still watch my videos. I know I've been slacking a little bit. My job does take a lot of my time, but I still want to get back in it. I don't want to stop. I'm gonna end the video there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace and love.